Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be a short video where I go through the ESPN's NHL power rankings for this year's playoffs, and then I lay out my own top five and possibly top 10 on the fly. Um, the Flyers, of course, are one of those teams that likely, well, really don't make a top five in most cases because of how we had an up and down year, but could certainly make people's top 10 list, except for this one. We're actually at 13th, which I think is low to put us at the back three teams in the playoffs because there are analysts out there and many people and fans that think we have a good chance to beat Pittsburgh because even though we haven't played them well this year, history has shown when we play Pittsburgh in the playoffs, they are great series. They're not just those quick and out series. But anyway, they have it as Nashville is 1. You got Tampa Bay as 2, Winnipeg at 3, Washington at 4, Boston at 5, the Golden Knights at 6, Pittsburgh, who we play, at 7, 8 is Toronto, 9 is the Anaheim Ducks, 10 is the Sharks, 11 is the Columbus Blue Jackets, 12 is the Kings. We are at 13, like I said. The Wild are at 14, the Devils are at 15, and then coming in at last is the Colorado Avalanche. Well, for my top five, I would keep the top two the same. I keep Nashville as the number one team and keep Tampa as the number two team. For me, I keep the Jets as the number three team too, so that stays the same. For me, just because Washington never shows me enough in the playoffs and never shows me they can take that next step, I put Boston at 4. And then, honestly, I put Boston at 4, Vegas at 5, and move Washington down to 6, which then goes into the top 10 list. So my top 5 list would be the Nashville Predators, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Winnipeg Jets, then the Boston Bruins, then the Vegas Golden Knights at 5. So we got, excuse me, we got Predators, Lightning, Jets, Bruins, and Golden Knights. And then 6th would be where I move Washington. 7, I'm putting Toronto over Pittsburgh just because I think we are going to play a great series against Pittsburgh, and they have a chance of even getting out in the first round to us, in my opinion, because we always play them well in the playoffs. So I'm not putting them as a 7 spot in that case. Anaheim then would be 8 for me. San Jose Sharks, I'm going to move up to 9. I'm going to give us 10. So I'm going to put the Flyers at 10. And that's because I honestly predict, here's a prediction, we upset Pittsburgh in this first round. And that's why I'm putting them at 11 and us at 10. Because when all is said and done, we are going to be the better team when we advance past this first round. So that's why I moved Pittsburgh all the way down, because I don't think they are going to get past us. They have not played us well of late in the playoffs. And then if we want to go in to finish it out, I would then put Columbus at 12, put the Kings at then put Columbus, then the Kings, then the Wild, then the Devils, and the Avalanche would remain last. So those are the rankings. I think the Flyers have a great chance to beat Pittsburgh in the first round. I think there's a lot more chances for upsets than some people give. I think the Jets do beat the Wild in their round. I think the Flyers are one of the first upsets and they beat Pittsburgh. I think the Golden Knights do beat the Kings, but I think that's a 6 or 7 game series. I think that's going to be a great series to watch. And, oh wow, one of these games on CNBC. And then we have the Devils and Lightning. I think that's going to be a better series than some give it a chance to be, because the Devils got the goaltending, they got the offense. I think that game goes to, or that series goes to at least 6, but I think it will ultimately be the Lightning winning. Now, I think the Maple Leafs have a chance to be a team that can upset the Bruins. I think that series can go to 7. That's not really that much of an upset because those teams are around the same spot. But I think that series will go to 7, and that's a coin flip series. The Blue Jackets and Capitals, that's another fairly even series, but I think Washington's finally going to prove something in the first round this year and get over that hump, because they got the goaltending a couple, and they've just looked like a more team-oriented team this year and not dependent on Ovi and just one or two other guys. They've been more all-around consolidated good this year. The Avalanche and Predators, that series I'm going to give to the Predators, but I think because of how hot the Avalanche are, that will go to 6 or 7 games, but Nashville will prevail because they are, like I said, the best team in my opinion going into the playoffs. The Sharks and Ducks, that's going to be a very good series as well. I'm going to give that one to the San Jose Sharks. The San Jose Sharks will win that series, is my prediction. Anyway, these have been predictions and a playoff power rankings review. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day.